PQs left. Yeah, I need lots of A mains and some TQs, and that's about it. A lot of A mains. All right, race number 1. Yeah.
Corey Bosworth. We are live.
All right. I know Senzo wants to take it over. He's going to quit his job. And sold. I'll take it. I'm out of here, guys. I got my $4. I got enough gas to get down to Pueblo.
Polly.
All right, guys. You guys ready? All right. Do I got a marshal down here? You got down here, Matt? I got Phil over there. All right, guys. I got marshals. I got drivers. Got me a grid. We're going to go. Well, Robbie's going to go on the tone. Paulie. George. All right, everybody's on the clock. All right, George leads lap number 1. Robbie 8/10 back. Paulie 5.3 behind Robbie.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are George Foy, Robbie Esplana, and Polly. Fireball, Polly.
All right, George, Robbie, Paulie, Robbie 1.2 behind George. All right, George, Robbie, Paulie. Robbie's still hanging in there. 1.5 behind George. George has that car dialed in. See if he can keep the shock on there.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are George Foy, Robbie Esplana, and Polly. Fireball, Polly.
Uh-oh. Robbie out front. Did your shot come off, George? Not yet.
After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Robbie Esplana, George Foy, and Polly. Fireball, Polly.
All right, George, Robbie, Paulie. Robbie 4/10 behind George.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are George Foy, Robbie Esplana, and Polly. Fireball, Polly.
All right, 50 seconds left to go. Robbie and George still battling it out. Only 0.6 of a second separates them. Anybody's race. We got 35 seconds left to go. All right, 15 seconds. Keep going until she says you are done.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Keep them going, keep them going.
Polly, Fireball, Polly done. Robbie Esplana done. All drivers are finished.
George is going to take
George
the W.
Foy done.
Robbie finishes 9/10 behind him. Paulie finishes in the 3.
Up next, race number 2. 17.5 pan car.
9/10.
Heat 1 of 1.
Like the whole race.
Race order is Rob Apfelbaum. Senso, I need a 13.5, Reyes. Matt Kyle.
All right, Rob, Senzo, Matt. That's not black.
Rob
That's like
Apfelbaum.
orangish.
Senso, I need a 13.5, Reyes. Matt Kyle.
All right, can I get one more Marshall out here? I got Polly over there. Yeah. You're good, George. All right, you guys ready? All right, Rob and only Rob on the sound of the tone. Everybody else wait to call your name. Rob, less than 5. Senzo. Matt. Senzo's here sandbagging in 17.5. Senzo wants a 3.5 in that bad boy. All right, Matt out front. Senzo in the 2. And there's Rob.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Matt Kyle, Senso, I Need a 13.5, Reyes, and Rob Apfelbaum.
All right, Senzo 1.1 behind Matt. Let's look at some fast laps out there. Senzo has the fastest lap, 9.7. Make that a 9.6. Matt, 9.8. Rob, 9.9. Senzo, 1 second behind Matt. Some pretty close races so far tonight. Matt has a couple slow laps there. Senzo, 7/10 behind
After 2
Matt.
minutes, the top drivers are Matt Kyle, Senso, I Need a 13.5, Reyes, and Rob Apfelbaum.
All right. We got Senzo coming up on Rob. Matt Kyle leading him around. Senzo 4/10 behind him, making up some ground. 3/10 behind Matt. Two-tenths behind Matt.
5 minutes left. 1 second. The top drivers are Matt Kyle, Senso, I Need a 13.5, Reyes, and Rob Apfelbaum.
Oh, Rob takes out your leader. They were battling for the lead for the last 5 minutes. Rob says, I don't think so. I'm going to take you out. All right, Senzo to the points. Oh, Senzo. All right, we got Matt Kyle back to the point. Senzo 1.5 behind him.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Matt Kyle, Senso, I Need a 13.5, Reyes, and Rob Apfelbaum.
.340 left to go. Senzo 1.2 behind Matt.
After 5 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Matt Kyle, Senso, I need a 13.5, Reyes,
All right,
and
Senzo.
Rob Appfelbaum.
Let's see what the gap is here. 0.3 of a second. 2:45 left to go. Oh, Senzo taps. That could do it. One mistake. It's because he was going too slow through that corner. If he had a 13.5 in there, he would have made that. It would have been perfect.
Two minutes left. After 6 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Matt Kyle, Senso, I need a 13.5, Reyes, and Rob Appfelbaum. One minute left. After 7 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Matt Kyle, Senso, I need a 13.5, Reyes, and Rob Appfelbaum.
All right, 45 seconds left to go. Matt's body seems to be pretty fast out there. It's got to be that fluorescent red. Fifteen seconds left to go.
10, 9, 8,
Oh no.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Senso, I need a 13.5, Reyes done. All drivers are
That's
finished.
a race.
Rob Appfelbaum done.
I got spur gears in that case over there.
Up next, race
By
number
the
3.
case, like
Spec 4
like
Tech Heat
Sal.
1 of 2. Race order is Scott Trantham, Joshua Abe, Scrappy Riggin, Andrew Kotrick.
Those motors shift in those prodigies, though.
All righty then.
Scott Trantham,
I got Josh out here. I got Scott out here waiting on
Joshua
Scrappy
Abe.
and Andrew.
Andrew Kotrick,
You guys still wanting Traxxas? We got a bunch of Traxxas coming in tomorrow. So if you guys are looking for Traxxas products, you know, for that summer bashing that you guys want to do, I want to say you do got some mini XRTs coming in, don't you, Corey? Dude, they're going to be like the Mini Maxes and sell out. You're disappointing not going into 13.5. It's a basher, dude. Dude, I got the Max Slash, and I put the Wide Max kit on it. That made a big difference.
Scrappy Riggin.
That's what the XRT is. You can do the XRT arms. All right, who's that? Scrappy. I got Andrew checked in. I got Josh checked in. If you're in that last race, I need you out here. I need a marshal on this other end over here. Who's over here? Adam, I just realized how tall you are, dude. You made me feel like a midget. All right, let's keep it clean. Go ahead, line her up. I got Scott leading the way. Josh in the 2, Scrappy in the 3. Andrew in the 4. Got 2 heats of Spec Fortec. This is going to be fun. You guys want the last race to race all you guys at one time? No, I'm just joking. All right. Scott, Josh, Scrappy, and Andrew. I got marshals. I got a grid. We are going on the tone in less than 5. Scott out with a clean start. Josh right next to him. Oh, Josh stuck. Scott gets away. Did it die? Turn it on. Probably the battery connector or something. All right. Scott leading the way, followed by Scrappy. There is, Josh back in the game. See if he can make up some laps. Scott just needs to park it a little bit. Scott and Scrappy both need to park. All right, let's see if Josh can catch up. All right, Scott, Scrappy, Andrew, and Josh. So far, everybody's in my A sort right now. Spec Fortec, round number 2, or heat number 2. You guys are up next. Start thinking about it. Scott
After
and
1
Scrappy.
minute left, the top drivers are Scott Trantham, Scrappy Riggin, and Andrew Kodrick.
Scott and Scrappy battling it out. Scrappy only 1.7 right behind Scott. Hot lap goes to Josh. He's in 4th with a 12.673. My number 1, Scott, with a 13.045. Scrappy with a 13.416. Andrew with a 13.071. Those are my hot laps. Josh knocks out a 12.599 on point with the hot lap. Scott still leading the way. Josh and Andrew on the same lap. Oh, save him. All right. Andrew's on his way again.
After 10
Scrappy
minutes
and Josh
left,
battling it
the top
out.
drivers
Reminds
are
me
Scott
of the old
Trantham, Scrappy Riggin,
mini Z
and
days,
Andrew
these two
Kodrick.
battling it out. Oh. All right, Josh gets by. All right, Josh, I think, moves up to the 3rd spot. Scott's still out in the lead. Scrappy's still out there, number 2. Josh just needs to catch up with Scott, and then they'll be on the same lap. But you got 2 minutes and 20 seconds to complete a whole nother faster lap than the top 2 right now. All right, Scott increases lead, 4.5 seconds over Scrappy. Josh is reeling in
2
Scrappy,
minutes
though.
left. The top drivers are Scott Trantham, Scrappy Riggin, and Joshua Abe.
It was 9.9. Let's see what it is now. 9.5, half second. He's gaining. I don't think that'll be enough. We'll see what happens. Josh did have a rough start. See what he does on the second qual. All right, Scott, Scrappy, Josh, my 1, 2, and 3. Andrew in the 4. Josh with the hot lap, 12.363. He's the hot lapper on this one. Scott's still out there in the lead with the 12.561. Scrappy with the 13.105. Andrew with the 13.071. Oh, that was so mean. That was gray area, Scott, like your car. Gray. 1 minute to go.
1 minute, 4 minutes, 1 second. The top drivers are Scott Trantham, Scrappy Riggin, and Joshua Abe.
Oh, Scrappy keeping it clean. He's still maintaining that same distance away from Josh. They're both on opposite ends of the track in a sense. 39 seconds to go. Scrappy, Scott, Josh. That's my 1, 2, and 3. Josh, 4.8 seconds right behind Scott. I don't know. Scott had a malfunction. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here comes Josh moving up to that number 2 spot. Takes it over. Oh, Andrew on the same lap as Scott. Let's see if Scott can get back in the game. All right. 10 seconds to go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scrappy Riggin done.
Scrappy done in the 1. Everybody's still in. Here comes Scott and Josh.
Scott Trantham done.
Josh gets
Joshua
his
Abe
redemption. Moving all the way
All
up from
drivers
4th
are
all the way up to
finished.
2nd. Scott
Andrew
had a little bit of
Kodrick done.
malfunction. Had to do a pit stop. Scott in the 3. Andrew in the 4. Josh had the hot lap, 12.3. Scrappy is my current TQ right now. 13.105, 22.5 flat. That's the time to beat. Up next, Spec Fortec. Number 2.
Up next,
Ooh, this one's going
race
to be
number 4.
interesting.
Spec 4 Tech Heat 2 of 2. Race order is Adam Rush, Polly, Fireball, Polly,
Second time racing,
Rich I Break a Lot Rider,
second time racing?
David Jones,
Third?
Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence,
my government trips.
David Jones,
I was like, who's that
Polly,
tall guy?
Fireball, Polly.
All right, Adam, Polly, Rich, Davey, and Pete the Destroyer. Here he comes. Or is it the Dominator? Is it still Dominator? All right, if you're in that last race, I need you out here to marshal. If you were in that last race, I need you out here to marshal. I got one out here.
Adam Rush,
My other 3 are on that other end. I need one in the center. I got 5 cars out in this field. Definitely will need our marshals out here. Cover right there, Scrappy, and then, yep, Andrew right there, and then Scott. You want to cover down here in this triangle? Oh, you're gonna move. You're gonna move up
Pete,
here, Scott.
the Dominator,
You gonna move
St.
up there
Lawrence,
when the race starts? Oh,
Rich I Break a Lot Rider,
Scrappy, can you fix that Velcro? No, right there. Yep. All right, straightaway's closed. Straightaway is closed. Adam, that blue and white Mustang, leading the way. Polly in the 2. Where's Polly at? There's Polly in the fire chicken. The duct tape machine. All right, I got Rich in the 3 and that CTSV. Davey also right there with that Mustang. Pete, Chevrolet, the Dominator. All right, I got marshals. I got grid. We are going on the tone in less than 5. Oh, whoa, whoa. Rich gunned it. All right. Who's leading the way? Pete, the Dominator, leading the way. Yeah, he upgraded his name from Destroyer to Dominator. Polly in the 2, Davey in the 3, Rich in the 4, Adam in the 5. Pete on pace for a new TQ. Bashing in, thrashing, he goes. Oh, he just moved the whole track. I need that track moved back real quick, if at all possible. That just throws off the whole line after these two cars. Go ahead.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence, Polly, Fireball, Polly, and David Jones.
Oh, Polly moves up to the 1. My top 2. Uh-oh. There you go. Go. Oh, Pete. Pete just left Polly. All right. Pete back out in the lead. All right. They were on pace to reset TQ. Let's see what Pete can do about this. See if we can get reset TQ again. Pete, Rich, Davey, Adam in the 4. Polly's out in the pits. 3:15 to go. Polly did have the hot lap, 12.264. My number 1, Pete, with a 12.483 up against the barrier. Somebody save him.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence, Rich I Break a Lot Rider, and David Jones.
Hold on, Pete. Stay up there, Pete. He's going to turn it on and off. All right, Rich moves up to the 1. That's my gunner. Rich, Davey. Adam moves up to the 3. My top 2 in the pits. Polly did have TQ. Rich just has to keep it clean. He is in the lead. See what my estimated positions are overall. Ooh. Adam was running for you. 2 minutes to go.
After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Rich I Break a Lot Rider, David Jones, and Adam Rush.
All right. Looks like Rich and Scott put themselves into the A sortie. Right now for A sort, looking at Scrappy, Josh, Rich, and Scott. Rich just got to keep it clean. Davey's got to keep it clean. He's right there in the mix. He's in the middle. I'll give him that choice. All right, here comes Davey to pass up Adam. Oh, Davey tries to jump the border. Trump said nope. Oh. Go, 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 go. Race on.
1 minute left. After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Rich I Break a Lot Rider, David Jones, and Adam Rush.
Oh, easy, Rich, easy. All right, Rich still leading the way. You just got to keep it clean for 40 seconds. Davey in the 2, Adam in the 3. Yeah, nice clean pass right there. 14 seconds to go. Rich, Davey, and Adam.
10.
Davey moves himself
8,
up to the A sort.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boom, chicka boom, boom. Scrappy still retaining
David Jones
TQ,
done.
22.5 flat. Davey's done in the number 2. Here comes Rich in the 1.
Rich I Break a Lot Rider done.
Adam in the 3.
All drivers are finished. Adam Rush done.
All right, my A sort so far, Scrappy, Josh, Rich, and Davey. That's my 1, 2, 3, and 4 for my A sorte. Scott, Andrew, Adam. They take over the B sort. It's good racing, you guys.
Up next, race number 5.
Up next,
Formula 1. Heat 1 of 1.
Formula 1 and
Race order is
GT12.
David Jones, Polly, Fireball, Polly. Senso, I need a 13.5, Reyes. Rob Apfelbaum.
Uh-oh, who's at the house? Hey, you know what I noticed, Senzo? Over in Europe and Asia and stuff like that, they don't get into truggy like US does.
Senso, I need a 13.5, Reyes.
It's more like bruggy now. Like a big version of a buggy, like a 7th scale. The way they've designed the bodies now, it doesn't even look like a truck anymore. Losi and Team Associated were the only ones that kept it true.
Rob Apfelbaum.
Yeah, Techno went blah. What was that? All right, if you're in that last race, I need you out here to marshal. I need somebody to cover for Davey and Polly. Got 4 cars in this one. Should be all right. Not too shabby. Should be all right. All right, I got GT12 out there mixed with F1. I just need the F1 guys to check in.
David Jones.
Was that you, Polly, that checked in? You got Laurel's? Yes, you do. That's you.
Polly, Fireball.
Transponder said
Polly.
Laurel's name on it. Okay, dokie. All right, straightaway's closed. Straightaway's closed. Let me get Senzo and Rob up there, along with Davey and Polly. All right. My GT12 cars are going first. Davey, do it. Yeah. Yeah, you guys need your, yeah, GT12 needs our momentum. I need the F1s behind the GT12s. Them GT12s need to build momentum. All right, Senzo, followed by Rob. All right, do not go until I call your names. All right, Senzo, on the sound of the tone in less than 5. Rob. Davey. And Polly. Whoa. I felt that over here. Oh, watch the, yep, there you go. Need a piece of Velcro over there. All right, Senzo. Rob, watch the sweeper, and sweeper is clear. You good to go, Rich? All right, Senzo, Rob. For GT12, Polly Davey. For Formula, Polly's got that 12.9.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Rob Apfelbaum.
Oh, go, whatever Senzo did, or Rob did. That was luck. All right, Senzo's got the hot lap for GT12, 11.344. Rob with 11.810. Polly's got a 12.9. Davey, 23.3. I think he's still trying to get used to that thing. 3:30 to go. 13.5 pan car. You guys are up next. Yee.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Rob App Fellbaum. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Rob App Fellbaum. After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Rob App Fellbaum. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, Senzo Rob for GT12. Senzo just finished.
I need a
Here
13.5.
comes
Reyes
Rob
done.
in that
Rob
2
App
spot.
Fellbaum done.
Senzo 11242,
Polly,
Rob
Fireball,
11454.
Polly done.
Polly with that 12.9. Davey with the 15.4. He's got a lot better. Where's Davey at? Is he still? There he comes, Davey. All right, there's Davey.
All drivers
All
are finished.
drivers are finished.
David Jones done.
Polly takes a TQ for F1, 22.502. Senzo with a 26.504. Those are my TQs for both races. Racer minute
Up
for
next,
13.5
race
pan car. I
number
got
6.
5 of y'all out here.
13.5 pan car. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth. Rob App Fellbaum. Matt Kyle. George Foy. Phil Clow. George Foy. Matt Kyle. Rob App Fellbaum.
Who's that, Phil?
Phil Clow.
Is that Phil? Oh, there's a Phil I know. Mini Z driving Phil right there. That reminds me of Phil. There we go. There's a Phil I know. Phil, I'll give you $20 if you get a faster lap than Corey tonight. Oh, it's George.
Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth.
There's George. All right, straightaway's close. Straightaway, Georgie, I'll give you a lap, George. Go, just follow Corey. All right, Corey, you're done. There you go. All right, Corey, Rob, Matt, George, and Phil. I do need a marshal out in the center. Thank you, Rich. Greatly appreciated. Rich has the Marshal of the Year award. All right, Corey, leading the way, followed by Rob, Matt, George, and Phil. I will call your names one by one. Corey, on the sound of the tone in lesson 5. Rob, Matt, George, Phil. Oh, let's see what this does. Let's see. Matt, Kyle, George up to the 2, Phil up to the 3. Corey still leading the way. Matt drops down to the 4, Rob down to the 5. Oh. George drops down to the 5. Matt moves up to the 2, Phil in the 3. Matt and Phil battling it out for 2 and 3. That solid red up against that blue and fluorescent yellow. That is the race to watch. Oh, Rob wants to play in that game too. Rob's up in there. That solid pink. Battle for 2 and 3 between 2, 3, and 4 going on right now. Corey got the hot lap, 8.829.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, Phil Clow, and Matt Kyle.
Matt and Phil battling it out. Phil just moved up to the 2 spot. Matt drops down to the 3. Rob in the 4. George in the 5. Oh, Davey almost got ran over.
Rush me Waba Bosworth. Go Matt, Phil, and Daddy Corey Bosworth from Ellie.
All right, Ellie cheering you guys on. Matt, Phil, and Daddy. Corey drops down to an 8.764. Phil in that 2 spot, the 9.256. Rob with the 9.156 in the 3rd spot. Matt with the 9.298 in the 4. George with the 9.721 in the 5. 6 minutes to go. Corey, Phil, Rob. That's my 1, 2, and 3. Pretty good turnout for 13.5 today.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, Phil Clow, and Rob Appfelbaum.
Would have been 6 cars if Senzo was in this race. Me too. I got a 3.5 still in my car. I took the 13.5 out and gave it to my son. Oh, that was sketchy. That was so sketchy, Rob. All right, 5:20 to go.
Rush me Waba Bosworth. Funny, silly Robbie grinning face with smiling eyes from Ellie rolling on the floor laughing.
Yep, I'm silly. You're sillier. You're more silly than I am, Ellie. All right, Corey, Bill, Rob. My 1, 2, and 3. Everybody's starting to spread out just a tad bit. Phil's the closest one. That number 2 spot right behind Corey, 14 seconds. Not just joking. Rob's only 6 seconds right behind Phil.
1 second. The top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Phil Klo, and Rob Appfelbaum.
All right, Corey in that fluorescent reddish orange. To the chicane he goes. Oh, Corey hit the bands. He thought that was a checker flag. The bands are checkered flag. All right, Corey's still out in the lead. Phil in the 2, Rob in the 3. Corey in that reddish fluorescent orange leading the way through the chicane, coming onto the straightaway. That is your leader. Phil in that number 2 going on the straightaway 2, tangles up with George real quick. Solid red for Phil. Matt Kyle in that number 4 spot with that blue and fluorescent yellow. Solid pink goes to the number 3 spot for Rob. Corey's all over him. Rob got scared.
4 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Corey I Ain't
Off
Got
the
Time
field
for That,
he goes. Who's
Bosworth,
that, Matt?
Phil Klo, and Rob Appfelbaum.
Matt went off the grid. Man, he was like, Trump ain't keeping me over from this wall. That was Mexico. All right. Corey, Phil, Rob, my 1, 2, and 3. Matt in the 4, George in the 5. Oh. Phil over there loosening up Velcro. All right, Corey, Phil, Rob. Still my 1, 2, and 3. Matt in the 4, George in the 5. 3:15 to go. Matt and George on the same lap. Phil and Rob on the same lap. Corey's in another galaxy.
3 minutes 5 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Phil Klo, and Rob Appfelbaum.
All right, you heard her. Corey with that 8.634 on pace for 54.808. Phil with the 9.256 on pace for 49.802. Robin that number 3 spot, 9 flat he hits. Oh no, 9.156 is his hot lap. 48.806 is his pace. Matt with the 9.298, 45.801. George with the 9.419 with the 45.810. Those are my paces out there. Corey out there with the 8.634. Closest one to an 8 is Rob, that 9.156. 2:10 to go, 2:10 to go. Right after this, we'll do a quick 10-minute break.
2 minutes 6 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Phil Klo, and Rob Appfelbaum.
Get right into the second heat, or the second quals. Minute 45 to go. You heard it. Corey, Phil, and Rob. My 1, 2, and 3. Matt in the 4. George in the 5. Corey on pace for a 53.8 flat. All right, 1:20 to go. I actually sat and watched a whole hour-long buggy race today. That was brutal. The Asian Masters 1 hour-long buggy A main. Watching that thing.
1 minute left after 7 minutes 2 seconds. The top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Phil Clow, and Rob Appfelbaum.
All right, you heard her. Corey, Phil, and Rob. 45 seconds to go. Remember, when you come up to that 10-second mark, keep on going after the countdown until she calls your name. This is a if-Mar start. Everybody's going to stay on the clock. "25 seconds. 20. Corey, Phil, Rob, my 1, 2, and 3. Matt in the 4. George in the 5. With 10 seconds to go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5 _ Digong Planka was 1 UF.
Corey
Cheap
I
viewer
Ain't Got
Corey
Time
done
for
in the
That,
one.
Bosworth done.
Remove the
Matt
space.
Kyle done.
At I9
Matt done in the
HB1
4.
Rob
CZ3.
Appfelbaum done.
Rob done in the
Phil
3.
Clow
Phil done in the 2. Here comes George in the 5.
All drivers are finished.
That is a race.
George Foy done.
Good job, you guys. 9-1. Yeah, you're so close, dude. Just tighter line. You're going wide on this one right here, that triangle right where the sign is. You're going wide out. And that's where
On the other side?
on this triangle right here,
Yeah.
right? You're going
Yeah.
super wide out on the pole.
Yeah.
You're going super wide. If you tighten that up,
Yeah.
you'll get your that 100th of a second.
Up next, race number 1. 21.5
Disregard,
turn.
disregard. 10-minute break,
Heat 1 of
10-minute
1.
break.
Race order is
Get ready, get
George
ready.
Foy,
21.5 turn will
Robbie
be number
Esplana,
1, 17.5 pan car
Polly,
2, Spec
Fireball,
Vortec,
Polly.
and 1 and 2 will be 3 and 4. GT12 and Formula will be race number 5. No, I do not. All right, practice is on, practice is on.
Scott Trantham. Fourteen four. Eighteen one. 13-6. 13-1. 13. The Dominator, St. Lawrence.
Watch the turn there.
17-5. Polly, Fireball, Polly. Adam Rush. 38.7. 18-9. 16-7. 13-1. 20.3. 15-8. 12-9. 15-3. 15-4. 3-8. 14-5. 13 flat. 15-1. 15-4. 15 flat. 14-4. 16-3. 4-9. 9-8. 16-5. 13-8. 14-8. 13-3. 6-5. 24.8. 16-4. 15-6. 15-4. 18-2. 14-5. 14-6. 14-6. 15 flat. 14-4.
Jolene Geograph Bowers. There's a piece of something on the track on the turn by the straightaway.
Yep. A dog bone? Yeah, but we got the old
Probably. All right, race number 1.
Currently up, race number 1. 21.5 Touring. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is George Foy, Robbie Esplana, Polly, Fireball, Polly, Robbie Esplana. George Foy.
Okay. All right, can I get 2 marshals out here? 2 marshals. Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Phil. All right, guys, go ahead and grid them up on the end of the straightaway. Maybe somewhere in the middle there, Matt. All right, George and only George on the sound of the tone. Everybody else wait till they call your name. George, less than 5. Robbie. Ooh, Robbie's car looks fast this round. Can he control it, though? All right, Robbie out front. George 3/10 behind him. George out front. Robbie slips down to the 2. They're both already
At 1
faster
minute
than
left,
George's
the
previous
top
TQ
drivers
run.
are George Foy, Robbie Esplana, and Polly, Fireball, Polly.
Ooh, George taps. It's going to cost him a little time here. Let's see how much time it's going to cost him. Robbie 6/10 behind George. All right, Robbie 7/10 back. Oh, devastating crash.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are George Foy, Robbie Esplana, and Polly. Fireball, Polly.
All right, George out front, Robbie 3.5 behind him.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are George Foy, Robbie Esplana, and Polly. Fireball, Polly.
All right. Robbie 4.6 behind George. Let's look at some fast laps here. George throws down a 10 flat. Robbie 10.1.
After 4 minutes, the top drivers are George Foy, Robbie Esplana, and Polly. Fireball, Polly.
I think Bump Queen is calling you.
Rushmi Waba Bosworth. Hi Daddy, and I am watching the race checkered flag and I love you from Ellie Beating Heart.
Hi, Ellie Bailey. Love you too. All right, guys. George out front. Robbie 5.4 back.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Keep him going. Keep him going.
George Foy done.
George is done. All right.
All drivers
George
are
is going to take the
finished.
W. Robbie finishes
Robbie
in the 2.
Esplana done.
George does reset TQ by about 3 seconds.
Up next, race number 2. 17.5 pan car. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes. Matt Kyle. Rob Apfelbaum.
All right, Senzo, Matt, and Rob. Uh-oh. Senzo busting out a different body.
Senso, I need a 13.5, Reyes. Matt Kyle.
Does Senzo have anything for Matt Kyle this round? Will Matt Kyle Spurgear last for 8 minutes? So many unanswered questions. Will Rob take out the leaders again this race?
Rob Apfelbaum.
All right, can I get a couple marshals out here? Marshall on the far end. Yep, thank you, Rich. All right, Senzo and only Senzo is going to be going on the tone. Everybody else, wait till they call your name. Senzo, less than 5. Matt Kyle. Rob. All right, everybody's on the clock. See if Rob gets a better start this round. Looking good so far. Is that such a thing? Too much steering? I don't know. Could just put it in a faster motor.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Matt Kyle, Senso, I need a 13.5, Reyes, and Rob Apfelbaum.
All right, Matt Kyle out front. Senzo in the 2, Rob in the 3. Everybody is faster than Senzo's previous TQ run. Senzo only 1 point or 1. Senzo to the point. Matt slips down to the 2. All right, Senzo, Matt. Matt's still only 8
After
tenths
2
back.
minutes, the top drivers are Senso, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Matt Kyle, and Rob Apfelbaum.
Matt within a second of Senzo here. Oh, launches it. Oh no. Do you want Robbie to fix it? You got 1.3 seconds to play with, Senzo. I think it's good.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Matt Kyle, and Rob Apfelbaum.
All right, Matt, 1.9 behind Senzo. Let's look at some fast laps out there. Senzo throws down a 9.6. Matt Kyle, a 9.8. Rob throws down a 9.6. Yeah, that car needs some work, Senzo. Seems like it's a little
After
difficult to
4 minutes
drive.
left, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Matt Kyle, and Rob Apfelbaum.
Senzo just peed a little bit.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Matt Kyle, and Rob Apfelbaum.
Matt's still in it. Only 3 seconds behind Senzo. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left to go.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Matt Kyle, and Rob Apfelbaum.
I always spin out there too, Rob. I don't know what's up with that corner. All right, 125 left to go.
After 7 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Matt Kyle, and Rob Apfelbaum.
All right, Matt, 2.8 behind Senzo. Make that 3.2.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6.
All right, keep 'em going until she
5,
says you are done.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Keep going, Matt.
Senso, I need a 13.5. Ray is done. Rob App Fellbaum
All
done.
right, that's a race.
All drivers are finished.
Senzo's going to take the
Matt
W.
Kyle done.
Matt finishes 3.2 seconds back. Rob in the 3. Yeah, about 3 laps. All right, guys, go and put your cars up. Come right back out here,
Up
Marshall.
next,
Vortex
race
Specs.
number 3. Spec 4 Tech Heat 1 of 2. Race order is Andrew Kotrick, Adam Rush, Pete, the Dominator, St. Lawrence, Polly, Fireball, Polly. Polly, Fireball, Polly. Andrew Kotrick. Adam Rush.
All right, Andrew, Adam, and Paulie. All right, guys, I got everybody out here. Let's go ahead and grid them up. Andrew on the point, Adam in the 2, Paulie in the 3. Just need 2 marshals out here. Can I get one more marshal? Okay. All right, guys, I got marshals. I got drivers. Got me a grids. We're going to go on Zatone. All right, let's see if anybody can make the A main. Oh. Oh. All right, guys, Polly out front.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Polly, Fireball, Polly, Andrew Kotrick, and Adam Rush.
All right, Polly is on a new TQ pace. Oh, right next to you, Senzo.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Polly, Fireball, Polly, Andrew Kotrick, and Adam Rush. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Polly, Fireball, Polly, Andrew Kotrick, and Adam Rush. After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Polly, Fireball, Polly, Andrew Kotrick, and Adam Rush.
All right, guys. 10 seconds. Keep going until she says you are done. Polly's still
10,
on a
9,
TQ run.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Polly, Fireball, Polly done. Adam Rush done. All drivers are finished.
Polly's going to take the
Andrew
W
Kotrick done.
and destroys Scrappy's previous TQ pace. Andrew finishes in the 2, Adam in the 3. Yeah. All right, guys, go and put your cars up. Come right back out here to Marshall.
Up next, race number 4. Spec 4 Tech Heat 2 of 2. Race order is Scrappy Riggin, Joshua Abe, Rich I Break a Lot Rider, David Jones, Scott Trantham, Joshua Abe. David Jones, Scott Trantham, Scrappy Riggin, Rich I Break a Lot Rider.
All right, guys. Oh, got a racer's minute here. Not going to make it. All right, go ahead and grid them up, guys. Scrappy on the point, Josh in the 2, Rich in the 3, Davey in the 4. Can I get one Marshall in the middle? All right, guys, I got marshals, I got drivers, got a grid. We're going to go on the tone.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Scrappy Riggin, Rich I Break a Lot Rider, and Joshua Abe.
Oh, there we go. All right, Joshua out front. Scrappy in the 2, Rich in the 3, Davey in the 4.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Joshua Abe, Scrappy Riggin, and Rich I Break a Lot Rider.
All right, Joshua, Scrappy, Rich, Davey.
After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Joshua Abe, Scrappy Riggin, and Rich I Break a Lot Rider.
All right, 140 left to go. All right, Joshua leading them around.
1 minute 4 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Joshua Abe, Scrappy Riggin, and Rich I Break a Lot Rider.
Oh, go and pull it. Is it broken? Yeah, done. All right, Joshua, Scrappy.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joshua Abe done. Scrappy Riggin done.
All right, Joshua's going to take
All
the W.
drivers are finished.
Scrappy finishes in
David
the
Jones
2,
done.
Davey in the 3. All right, guys, going to put your cars up. Come right back out here to Marshall.
Up next, race number 5.
F1.
Formula 1.
Nope.
Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Polly, Fireball.
You beat Scrappy's
Polly,
previous run, though.
David Jones. Senso, I need a 13.5, Reyes. Rob Apfelbaum.
Senzo. Rob. Paulie. Davey.
Rob Apfelbaum.
Why do you got one white tire and one black tire in the back? What's up with that? You got one foam tire and one rubber tire? What the hell?
Senso, I need a 13.5, Reyes. Polly, Fireball, Polly. David Jones.
All right, we ready? All right, we got Senzo and only Senzo on the sound of the tone. Everybody else, wait till I call your name. Are you marshaling down there, Rich? Okay. Okay. All right, Senzo, less than 5. Rob. And Paulie. And Davey. All right, game on. She's a little pushy.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Rob Apfelbaum.
All right. Senzo and Rob are
After
faster
3
than the
minutes
previous
left,
TQ.
the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Rob Apfelbaum.
Paulie also resent his TQ as well. Rob's got that fast lap, 11.359. Senzo's got the 11.360. That's how close they are on the hot lap. Oh.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Rob Apfelbaum. After 4 minutes, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Rob Apfelbaum.
All right, 40 seconds to go. Looks like Davey's out in the pits on this one. Senzo and Rob faster than the previous TQ. Rob still has that hot lap, 11.359. Senzo in the 1 spot. Paulie's on the 1 by himself. 15 seconds to go. Remember to keep on going until she calls your name.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Well,
3.
Dave's going to get his last
2,
lap in. That's what I'm talking
1.
about. Get her done. Hear them tires
Senzo,
chirping.
I need a 13.5.
Senzo done in the
Reyes
1.
done.
Rob done in the 2.
Rob app Fellbaum done.
And here comes Polly done
Polly,
in the 1 on his
Fireball,
game.
Polly done. All
And
drivers
Davey
are finished.
done in the 2.
David
he
Jones
finishes
done.
out as well. Everybody finishes. That's a race. Up next, 13.5 Pan Car.
Up next, race number 6. 13.5 Pan Car.
Corey, Phil, Rob,
Heat 1
Matt,
of 1.
and George.
Race order is Corey, I ain't got time for that. Bosworth. Phil Clow. Rob App Fellbaum. Matt Kyle. George Foy. George Foy. Corey, I ain't got time for that. Bosworth. Matt Kyle.
All right, waiting on Rob and Phil.
Phil Clow.
There's Phil waiting on Rob. Waiting on Robitmo. Need some marshals out here. Got a full field. I got Davey out here. I need one in the center and one on the opposite end. Rich got right there. I need one in the center. Still need a marshal. Can't get started without a marshal. Oh, Andrew's out here in the center. Thank you, Andrew. All right, I got marshals. Oh, wait, I got to let Rob do a lap.
Rob App Fellbaum.
All right, straightaways closed, straightaways closed. Corey, Phil, Rob, Matt, and George. I will call your names off one by one. Corey, and only Corey on the sound of the tone in less than 5. Phil. Rob, Matt, George. All right, everybody's on their own clock. Corey already looking to reset TQ already with the first lap. 8.895. Phil with the 10.1. Matt moves up to the 2. George up to the 3. Phil to the 4. Rob in the 5. Phil up to the 2. Matt and Phil battling it out. Matt moves up to the 2. Takes it over from Phil. Phil and Matt battling it out. 0.3 separates those two. George right in that game, too. He's right behind Matt. Oh, he's kind of tapped out a little bit, seems like. It's like George and Rob battling it out. Phil and Matt still battling it out for 2 and 3. Matt is hungry. He shoves Corey out of the way.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Phil Clow, and Matt Kyle.
Phil does a little tap. Let's see what happens here. Oh, George goes side by side with the rail. Says hi to Rich. All right. That little tap didn't affect Phil too much. Thank you, George. Phil and Matt still battling out. Rob and George battling out. Ooh. Matt was only 0.4 right behind Phil. Let's see what that... Oh, he was 0.1 right behind Phil. See what happens. He just upped it up to 2 seconds right behind Phil.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Phil Clow, and Matt Kyle.
All right, Corey, Phil, and Matt. 1, 2, and 3. Rob and George battling it out. That's the only battle to watch right now. Rob 0.2 right behind George. George trying to keep him off. Matt's creeping back up on Phil. He's only 2.6 right behind him. Never mind, drops down to the 3.1 right behind Phil. Do not forget, we will be doing track change tomorrow. I think we're gonna... What do you think, Phil? We got to change the layout? Yeah, we're changing the layout. We are changing the layout.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Phil Clow, and Matt Kyle.
This is still our same layout from AOCC. So we're going to change it up. Oh, that was sketchy. 4:35 to go. Corey, Bill, Matt. 1, 2, and 3. George and Rob in the 4 and 5. Corey on pace for 55.808. Looking at already resetting TQ. Phil with the 51.809 with the 9.224. Matt with the 49.809 with the 9.384. George with the 48.805 with the 9.494. Rob has a 46.805 with the 9.45. George is really liking that rail there.
1 second. The top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Phil Clow, and Matt Kyle. After 5 minutes 1 second, The top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Phil Clow, and Matt Kyle.
All right, 2 minutes to go. Corey, Phil, Matt, George, and Rob still battling it out for 4 and 5.
2 minutes after 6 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Phil Clow, and Matt Kyle.
All right, 1 minute to go. Corey, Phil, Matt.
1 minute left after 7 minutes 2 seconds. The top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Phil Clow, and Matt Kyle.
All right. After this race, we'll have probably about a 6-minute break. Then we'll get started. I am combining all the Vortex together for the main. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, 20 seconds to go. Corey, Phil, Matt, my 1, 2, and 3. George and Rob in the 4 and 5. George moves up to the 4th spot, takes it over from Rob.
Ten, 9, 8.
Oh, George
7,
on his lip.
6,
Oh, Matt taps.
5, 4, 3.
Oh,
2,
that's going to change up
1.
stuff. Let's see what happens.
Phil Clow
Phil
done.
done in the 2.
George Foy done.
George done in the 4.
Corey I Ain't Got Time for
Corey
That,
done in the
Bosworth
1.
done.
Rob in the
Rob App
5.
Fellbaum done.
And Matt in the 3.
All
So
drivers
Corey,
are
Phil,
finished.
and Matt, my 1, 2, and 3.
Matt
George
Kyle
in the 4.
done.
Rob in the 5. That's a race. About a 6-minute break. Going into the mains.
Up next, race number 1.
Disregard.
21.5 Touring. A main. Race order is George Foy, Robbie Esplana, Polly, Fireball, Polly.
All right. I am printing the rounds now, or the last main.
2-minute call, guys. 2-minute call. Race number 1.
Currently up, race number 1. 21.5 Touring. A main. Race order is George Foy, Robbie Esplana, Polly, Fireball, Polly. Robbie Esplana, George Foy.
All right, need a couple marshals out here. Oh, you found enough stickers up here.
Polly, Fireball, Polly.
Oh, you took one. All these are 2004, 2024. Oh well. Those are specialty. Those are custom. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and grid them up. George is your TQ. I got a 2024 TQ sticker for you right here, George. All right. I got marshals. I got drivers. Got me a grids. 21.5 Touring A main. We're going to go on the tone. And we're off. Woohoo. Robbie getting aggressive early. All right, Polly's out of this one. Oh, George taps. Robbie to the point. Oh, George looks to the inside. Oh, Robbie taps. George back. Robbie fixes George's body for him. All right. Still plenty of time left to go. Woohoo. George tapping a little bit.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are George Foy, Robbie Esplana, and Polly, Fireball, Polly.
All right, let's see what the gap is. 0.3. All right, George is starting to relax a little bit, smoothing out his lines. Robbie's got to keep the pressure on.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are George Foy, Robbie Esplana, and Polly. Fireball, Polly.
All right, the gap 0.5. Robbie taps a little bit. That's going to cost him about 1/10. Ooh, George taps. Ooh, Robbie taps. You guys are just giving up 1/10 of a seconds here. All right, 3:10 left to go. I gotta see where you found that article, Robbie,
After
about
3
the
minutes
Ocho.
left, the top drivers are George Foy, Robbie Esplana, and Polly. Fireball,
All
Polly.
right, George into the 9s with a 9.9. Robbie 10 flat. A low 10 flat too. They both tap. All right, the gap 1.7 seconds.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are George Foy, Robbie Esplana, and Polly. Fireball, Polly. After 5 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are George Foy, Robbie Esplana, and Polly. Fireball, Polly.
All right, George, Robbie. Robbie 2.8 back. 40 seconds left to go.
Ten,
All
9,
right, keep 'em going until
8,
she says you are done.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Robbie
I need
Esplana
all three
done.
to stay up here.
Polly,
Polly.
Fireball, Polly done. All drivers are
All right,
finished.
George is going to take the W.
George Foy done.
Robbie finishes in the 2, Polly in the 3.
Up next, race number 2. 17.5 pan car. A main. Race order is Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes. Matt Kyle. Rob Apfelbaum.
Senzo, Matt, Kyle, and Rob. Go ahead and start doing some laps for me. Need 2 marshals out here.
Rob Apfelbaum. Matt Kyle. Senso, I need a 13.5, Reyes.
Easy, Senzo. Easy. All right, guys, let's go and back her down. 2 marshals out here. You need some laps, Rob? All right, Senzo on the point. Matt in the 2, Rob in the 3. All right, I got Polly out here. I got Robbie out here. All right, guys, I got marshals. I got drivers. Got me a grids. We're going to go on the tone.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are
Senzo
Senzo,
needs new
I need
pants.
a 13.5,
Anybody got any
Reyes,
pants for Senzo?
Matt Kyle, and Rob Apfelbaum.
All right, 6:30 left to go. Senzo out front. Matt 3 seconds back. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do something totally different. Yeah, we've had this one down for. Yeah. Should we do something technical?
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are
Rob.
Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Matt Kyle, and Rob Apfelbaum.
All right, 3 and 5 to go. Fast lap 9.4.
The top
by
drivers are
Senzo.
Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Matt Kyle, and Rob Appfelbaum.
Matt throws down a 9.6. Rob, 9.7.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Matt Kyle, and Rob Appfelbaum.
Oh, there's a wall there, Matt.
After 5 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Rob Appfelbaum, and Matt Kyle.
All right, 2:30 left to go.
After 6 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Rob Appfelbaum, and Matt Kyle.
All right, 140 left to go. Senzo leading him around. Rob in the 2, Matt in the 3. Matt right behind Rob. Let's see if Matt can make it happen here. 125 left to go. Matt only 1.3 behind Rob. Gaining ground.
1 minute After left. 7 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Rob Appfelbaum, and Matt Kyle. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rob Apfelbaum done. Senzo, I need a 13.5.
All right, that's race. Senzo's going to take it.
Done.
Rob finishes in the
All
2. Matt
drivers are
Kyle in the
finished.
3.
Matt Kyle done.
What? Yeah.
Let you guys check in all again.
Up next, race
Everybody
number
just
3.
do one lap. Just
Spec
one lap.
4 Tech A main.
One nice clean lap.
Race order
Parade lap.
is
Parade lap.
Polly,
There's Scott.
Fireball, Polly, Joshua Abe, Scrappy Riggin,
All right, I
Rich
will
Break a Lot
need
Rider,
a bunch of marshals
David
out here.
Jones, Scott Trantham, Andrew Kotrick, Adam
I got
Rush,
8 cars out here. Pete's
Pete,
out of this
the
one.
Dominator, St. Lawrence, Scott Trantham, Scrappy Riggin, David Jones, Adam Rush,
All right,
Andrew
go ahead,
Kotrick,
line it up. Polly in the
Polly,
1.
Fireball, Polly,
Josh with the blue Mustang
Joshua
in the
Abe,
2.
Rich I Break a Lot Rider,
Scrappy in the 3. Rich in the 4. Davey in the 5. Scott in the 6. Andrew in the 7. Adam in the 8. All right, driver etiquette, fellas. Do not pass until after the second turn, which is right where I'm at. So, yeah, don't. Yeah, it's always been a rule. So, driver etiquette. I do need marshals out here. Any day. 17. I need at least. I need another marshal down on the other end. You staying over there, Rob? Yep. All right. Polly, Josh, Scrappy, Rich, Davey, Scott, Andrew, and Adam. Got 8 cars out there. It's a full field. You better hurry up, Corey. Go use the bathroom before you get ran over. I got marshals. I got a grid. We are going on the tone in less than 5. Oh. Probably like, forget this. I'm going. All right. Josh, Rich, and Scrappy battling it out. My 1, 2, and 3. Rich moves up to the 1, takes it over from Josh. Scrappy in the 3. Josh and Rich battling it out. I got Carnage over here. Polly just takes off. Polly's like, forget this, I'm gone too again. Oh, that was a hard hit. All right, Rich and Josh battling it out. Josh 0.9 right behind Rich.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Rich I Break a
Rich
Lot
coming
Rider,
up on traffic.
Joshua Abe, and Scrappy Riggin.
Rich driving pretty well out there. Polly got corrected by Adam, and now Polly's on his lid. Rich, Josh, Scrappy. That's my 1, 2, and 3. Scott in the 4, Andrew in the 5, Adam in the 6. Somebody's rearranging the track. Oh. Is that broken? That's broken. All right, Adam's out. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I know that hurt. Rich and Josh battling out. Josh only 0.5 right behind Rich. Scott and Andrew battling out between 4 and 5.
After 2 minutes left,
Probably just got to
the
find
top
his
drivers are
groove.
Rich I Break a Lot Rider, Joshua Abe, and Scrappy Riggin.
All right, watch the straightaway. Straightaway's clear. All right, Rich and Josh still battling out. Josh, 1.3 right behind Rich. He was 0.03 right behind Rich. He must have tapped out or something. Oh. Scott got corrected by Davey. Oh, somebody's on their lid. Grab him, Senzo. Yeah, he was blended in. He was camouflage. All right, Rich, Josh, Scrappy. It's my 1, 2, and 3. Rich still out there. Rich got the hot lap, 12.389. Josh with the 12.799. Scrappy 13.305. Davey 13.7. Scott 13.2. Polly with a 12.5. Andrew with a 12.8. Pretty
After
good.
3 minutes 1 second,
Adam had a
the top drivers
14.1.
are Rich I Break a Lot Rider, Joshua Abe, and Scrappy Riggin.
Oh, Scott bumps himself in the lollipop there. Rich still leading the way, about to come back up on lap traffic again. Oh, Davey launches it. Rich, Josh, Scrappy. Oh, that was your leader. Leader leading the way, coming through the chicane, coming through the lollipop. Oh, right with Polly. Oh, Rich and Josh battling it out. Josh 0.7 right behind Rich. There they go. Oh, they both tap each other out. Game on.
2 minutes After 4 minutes 1 second,
Oh,
the
oh.
top drivers are Rich I Break a Lot Rider, Joshua Abe,
Calm down a little
and
bit,
Scrappy
Rich.
Riggin.
Calm down. Don't eat it too much. All right. Leaders coming down the straightaway. 1 and 2 battling it out. They've been battling it out for the whole entire race now. Oh, that was rough. That was not clean at all. I would have waited, but that's just me. All right, Josh leading the way. Rich in the 2, Scrappy in the 3. All right, Josh, Rich, Scrappy. Oh, Scott got pushed in the wall. Oh, man. Polly's finding those shortcuts. Still in the back, though.
1 minute After 5 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Joshua Abe,
Oh.
Rich I Break a Lot
Oh.
Rider, and Scrappy Riggin.
Easy, 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 easy. You guys just plowing through each other. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Scrappy's body's
Joshua
all
Abbey
over.
done.
I mean,
Scrappy
Polly's
Ribbon
body's
done.
all over.
Scott Trantham done. Rich I Break a Lot Rider done.
All right,
David
Josh,
Jones
Scrappy,
done.
Rich.
Andrew Kotrick done. All drivers are finished.
All right. That was Yeah, they did. That's our new layout. Especially right down here. This is all new. Well, he was in first. Got taken out by Josh. Josh took off. Josh said, "See you later." Polly's TQ. Polly, you still got a sticker, Polly. Four people got stickers in that one. Oh, that one was rough.
Up next, race number 4. Formula 1. A main. Race order is Polly, Fireball, Polly. David Jones. Senso.
Yeah,
I need a
Josh, you
13.5,
gunned it, Josh.
Reyes.
You gunned it on
Rob
that
App
one.
Fellbaum.
You gunned it on that one. That's what took up. Yeah. No. Yeah, you push him right on the wall. Nobody passes. Yeah, you push him in the wall. Yeah. And then you took out Rich. You should have waited on that one. Yeah, should have waited. All right, Senzo, Rob, Polly, and Davey. I'm gonna give Polly a little bit of time and Davey some time, real quick.
David Jones.
Snowbird special. They're just boring, dude. Rubber. They're actually licensed Hoosier tires. But the classes are so strict. Like the ones that the big race that they just had up here, they take apart the whole entire car and they give it back to you in a bag. You got, yeah, that's how strict they are. You're actually your biggest champion is Michael Maldonado. Yeah, he's won every single trophy except one on the last race. Huh?
Polly, Fireball, Polly.
No,
Senso, I need a 13.5, Reyes. Rob App Fellbaum.
Yep, that's what they do at 1RC. All right, straightaway is closed. All right, F1s, I'm going to have you start back there. Polly right in front of Davey there. You guys go all the way up to the front. Yep, right there. Well, you guys can start back a little bit. Start back at the 4, Senzo. That way you get a little bit of running room. All right. And then Rob right there. Okie dokie. All right. I got marshals. I got a grid. I got 2 races going on at once. All of y'all getting stickers, one getting one more than one. We're going on to Tonin, lesson 5. Oh, Davey on his lid. All right, Senzo, Rob. I'm only 1.2 right behind Senzo. Now 3.2 right behind Senzo. Actually, 3.177. That was close. All right. Your leader coming down the straightaway. Both your leaders coming down the straightaway. Both in the respectable classes, GT12 and F1. Again, we will be doing track change tomorrow. Ooh, that was, oh my God. Rob peed a little bit.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Rob Apfelbaum.
All right, 13.5 pan car. Oh. Oh. Oh, wait, you're broken. You're broken, my friend. That's why you can't turn. Oh, just wait at the end. You can drive in the straight. Sit in a pocket somewhere. Oh. Oh, it looks like, dang. Davey's going to take the win on this. He is coming up to pass up Paulie. Oh, Paul, you could just drive down the straightaway.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5.
Davey
Reyes,
takes the lead.
Rob Apfelbaum.
You'll get that number 1 special edition 2024 sticker. Uh-oh. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I know. Senzo, you're going to pee again, dude. See? Told you. Now you got to build all your momentum back up again. Easy, Davey, easy. You already got first. Easy, just nice and slow. 3 minutes ago.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Rob Apfelbaum.
All right, Senzo with 11.102. Rob, 11.628. Davey with the 15.028. See if you can get down to 11 flat. You're already halfway through, so, eh. Oh. Wait, what's rubbing? Take a. Oh, was that your brake? Okay. Or is your body? Looks like your body's scraping. 2:25 to go. Last race of the night coming up. 13.5 pan car. Senzo, Rob, Davey. That's my 1-2-1. Oh. Senzo, you've been. What's that movie, Waterboy? When his mom's hanging up his laundry.
2 minutes left. The top drivers are
Senzo right
Senzo.
now.
I need a 13.5. Reyes, Rob Apfelbaum.
We're yellow ones. All right, Senzo, Rob, my 1-2. Davey in the 1. Oh, Davey on it. Wow, he stayed right there on the side. We will be doing track change. We will be changing the track up. So this layout will be no longer also for on-road. This will be the end of this layout. I think we'll be doing a technical layout for the next one. All right, minute 13 to go. Senzo, Rob, Davey. Matt, what's the next race, Matt?
After 5 minutes, the top drivers are Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes, Rob Apfelbaum.
18. Are you burning? Is that you? Dude, your battery dumped bad. Oh my goodness. You gonna make it for 20 more seconds? Yeah. Yeah, my motor is done in my touring car. Mine started dropping. Josh is like, don't hit
10,
my
9,
feet.
8,
Davey
7,
goes in the carpet.
6, 5,
Oh,
4,
one more lap there,
3,
Rob.
2, 1.
All right, Senzo done.
Senzo, I need a 13.5, Reyes done.
All right, Polly, come up here. Get your sticker, Polly. You
David
gotta
Jones
do two
done.
sets of pictures.
All drivers are finished. Rob Apfelbaum done.
Wow. I got him.
Up next, race number 5. 13.5 Pan Car. A main. Race order is Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth. Phil Clow. Matt Kyle. Rob Apfelbaum. George Foy. George Foy. Matt Kyle.
All right.
Corey, I ain't got
Where's
time
Phil
for
at?
that, Bosworth.
Phil and Rob. All right.
Phil
Rob.
Clow.
Okay. All right, here comes Rob after he blew up his motor. Hey, my motor is. All right, let Rob get a lap in. Then we get lined up. I do need marshals out here. Do need some volunteer marshals out here. Get this last race over with. Then we can all go home. It's already close to 10 already. All right, straightaway's closed. Go ahead, line her up. Corey in the
Rob
1.
Fellbaum.
Phil in the 2. Matt in the 3. Rob in the 4. George in the 5. All right, hurry up, Rich. All right. You're in the way. Okay. All right. I got marshals. I got a grid. We are going on the tone in less than 5. All right, as it looks right now, Corey, Matt, Phil, my 1, 2, and 3, Rob and George battling it out in 4 and 5. 7:33 to go. Corey already putting down an 8.459. Matt with a 9.603. Phil with a 9.387. Rob 9.728. George 10.325. That was close. Matt and Phil battling it out for 2 and 3. That is a race to watch. That red car and the blue car.
After 1
Coming
minute,
up
the top
on
drivers are
Rob
Corey
right now.
I ain't
Let's see
got
what
time
happens
for that,
here.
Bosworth, Matt Kyle, and Phil Clow.
Oh, boy. Let's see. Oh. They all got by clean on that one. Matt and Phil still battling it out through the chicane. On the straightaway they go. 2 and 3, battling it out. Corey's already a lap ahead. So it's up to these two. See what position they're going to get. See what happens. Man, it's a good old mini-Z days. Phil would have that reflex body, and then Matt with this Volkswagen Bug body. That reminds me of that right there. All right, Matt and Phil still battling out. Corey with an 8.459, Matt 9.473, Phil 9.387, George 9.587, Rob 9 triple nickel. Those are my
After 2 minutes,
Oh, he
the
pushed
top
himself
drivers
out
are
to the
Corey I
outside.
ain't got time for that, Bosworth, Matt Kyle, and Phil Clow.
Phil still on him like white on rice. Oh, right through the he was looking for it. He's hunting them. Oh, there it goes. That is it. Stay on the inside, Rich. All right. Phil and Matt still in the game. Golly, Corey made his lap around again. Goodness gracious. 2 ahead for Corey. Wait. Watch the sweeper. Watch the sweeper go kind of in the. That was a. Oh. What's crack? Oh, he
5
blew a
minutes
bearing
left.
up.
The
Oh.
top drivers are Corey
All
I
that.
ain't got time for that, Bosworth, Phil Clow, and Matt Kyle.
All right, Corey, Phil, Matt, George. Rob blew a bearing. All right, 4:30 to go. Then I can go home. All right, Corey, Phil, Matt, my 1, 2, and 3. Phil has pulled away from Matt. Gave him a lot of breathing room. Both on the same lap still. George hanging in there, just chilling. 4:10 to go.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Phil Clow, and Matt Kyle.
All right, 3 minutes to go.
3 minutes 5 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Phil Clow, and Matt Kyle.
All right, Corey, Phil, Matt. My 1, 2, and 3, George in the 4. 2:45 to go.
After 6 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Phil Clow, and Matt Kyle.
All right, minute 45 to go. You heard her. Corey, Phil, Matt, George in the 4. $1:30 to go. Oh, Corey taps. Doesn't affect anything. He's 5 laps ahead of Phil and Matt.
One minute left. After 7 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Phil Clow,
that was
and Matt
mean.
Kyle.
That was so mean. Picking on Phil like that. I know. That was like the wrong spoon. All right, Phil and Matt battling it out with 35 seconds to go. Here they go. Matt, 0.9 right behind Phil. Let's see what he can do. He's got at least 2 laps left in him. See what happens if you can reel in Phil. Phil's just got to keep it clean. Matt is reeling him in. Let's see what it is now. It should be around 0.7, 2/10 of a second. He's
10,
gained.
8,
This is the last one.
7,
See what Phil's just got to
6,
keep it clean.
5, 4,
Last lap.
3, 2, 1.
Don't tap, Phil. No pressure, Phil.
Corey
already
I
got
Ain't Got
white
Time
hair.
for That, Bosworth done.
Here they come down the straightaway. All right.
Phil Clow done.
Phil had some extra
Matt
boost up
Kyle
in
done.
there.
All drivers are finished. George Foy done.